Hello, my name is Kat Liffner, and I am so excited to be showing you this painting. Well, not this painting. This painting you're looking at right now was a fail, and I'm about to cover it up. No, I'm really excited to show you what I'm about to cover this with. So what I'm doing is a Dutch pour, but I'm doing it on a satin enamel base. This idea came from Britt Clayton Design, and I will be linking her channel in my description box. Please go check her out. She is amazing. And she will also have a video of her interpretation of the same concept. So what I did was I looked up a bunch of videos on how to do a pearl pour. I've never done a pearl pour. I've tried a cloud, but never a pearl pour. And so I looked up a bunch of different ways of doing it, and I tried it, and it just did not work. The pearl pour recipes that I saw used a very, very thin paint, and when I did that, the entire painting got swallowed up by the white, and there wasn't a lot of color left, and that's not what I was hoping to achieve. So I ended up tweaking the recipes that I had seen for the pearl pour, and I made it less thin. I made it thicker. And I basically what I did was I took 3 parts Floetrol, 2 parts of white paint, and I used Master's Touch in titanium white, and then a teeny tiny bit of satin enamel, like maybe a quarter of a part, and then I mix that with some water, and the consistency is similar to that of just a regular pour painting, where you have a little bit of a trace in the cup when you lift up your stir stick, and I took that and I spread it real thin on the canvas, so there's not a lot of paint on the canvas, and that was to basically attempt to not have the white totally swallow up all of the colors. And the colors, that is just Floetrol, acrylic paint, and water. And it's the same consistency as the base, so it's a little on the thicker side. What I'm doing here is I had this idea, and by the way, you can probably skip this altogether because it didn't really work. But my thought was, well, if I take the 1 or 2 colors and then I just kind of spread it out like I've seen them do in these pearl pour videos, maybe I will get those really cool pearl-like cells on the outside, or like around what I'm gonna do the Dutch pour, where I'm gonna put the Dutch pour paint. So that was my thought, but the paint is too thick for that. It's not moving a whole lot, and it's not getting stretched out to the point of getting those cells. So this step is pretty much useless. The colors that I'm using, I've got 4 colors that will go on top of the white, so not counting the white. And I have an orange that is cadmium yellow medium hue and fluorescent orange. And then I have a wine burgundy color that is a mixture of cadmium red deep hue and deep violet. And then the color that I'm putting on here is a color shift by Deco Art. It's called Aqua Flash. And then on top of that is a mixture of ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, and some Mars black. And I am going to blow this out. I am not flooding the sides here and blowing the white over. I am just going to blow the colors out. And when I do, you're gonna see that it doesn't move a whole lot. I mean, it moves, but it's not as much as a regular Dutch pour. And part of that is the consistency of the paint, but also I did not put a thick layer of the base coat. It's very thinly spread. And all of that, it was just me hoping it was not going to swallow up the entire painting. And I am just kind of tweaking and blowing it out a little bit further to just get rid of some of the sharp edges that sometimes happen when you don't have a whole lot of paint on the canvas to begin with. It's kind of like you're pushing this paint and then it just comes to a screeching halt. And it usually doesn't look cool, you know. But in this case, I think it worked because the edges were softened up by the satin enamel, and so it just, I don't know, it just worked. I love this painting so much. I love the color combination. I love the composition of the painting, and there's just something about the flow of the paint that just it just works for me. And I love the little pearls that kind of popped up here and there. It's not everywhere. It's not covering the entire canvas with pearls. It's just popping up a few here and there, and it just created some really interesting, not texture, but just some interesting areas of the painting. So I love it. I hope you guys will love it. And I am going to do some close-ups. And at the end, I also have the dried results. So I hope you enjoy. Give it a go. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. And have a wonderful day.